sole is made of a black PCV rubber with double stitching on the inside and extra gluing on the outside seams for extra strength. Whereas this sole is a vulcanized process which resembles that of a running shoe. The rubber is formed and molded to cover the entire paw area of the shoe and rise around the seams. This process has been developed for the dog's ultimate protection and the customer's satisfaction. NeoPaws stay on with a highly visible reflective strap and an adjustable double Velcro system. Available in 6 sizes and adjustable lengths, the shoes are made of a comfortable, waterproof material with a non-slip full rubber paw and are designed to aid in the protection and prevention of burning pads and hip dysplasia. NeoPaws are recommended by veterinarians.
With dogs, especially in the winter, we see a lot of problems with burning from salt. We see dogs that are sliding around on the ice and the snow. We also see dogs with cut pads from ice or from glass or from metal that comes up through the snow as it melts.
NeoPaws are easy to put on. Help your dog's paw into them till their toes touch the tip of the boot. Pull them up as high as they can go. And oh, don't forget to tuck their fur into the boots. This way it won't get caught in the Velcro system. 3 easy steps and you're done. Good boy. This might look like the dog at first, but in no time they'll be off and running. The regular NeoPaws were created for the pet's comfort, while they participate in all of the day-to-day activities such as walking, running, fetching, and of course, just hanging around. Not only are they useful in the winter months and rainy seasons, but serve as pet gear for the many sporting activities such as running, hiking, rollerblading, hunting, swimming, and cycling, which are enjoyed by both the owner and animal alike.
Cut pads can be a big problem in the summer. There's a lot of glass around, and pads are really hard to suture and they take a long time to heal. They have to heal from the inside out. So once they're cut, you need some sort of protection on them until they have a chance to heal.
Because all in all, to help your dog stay this active, there's more to it than proper nutrition. You have to protect their bones, muscles, and their paws. We can see the difference, can't you?
We've used NeoPaws for the cold weather, which is what they were originally intended for all of last winter. The Whippet without boots would probably not spend much time outside at all because her feet freeze as soon as she goes out. The Borzoi, although she was bred for cold weather, does not enjoy having her feet cold and wet, so she is in boots all the time. And she, too, will then go for walks, whereas otherwise you can't get her out of the house on a cold winter's day.
Polly is she just does everything with so much enthusiasm, and her forelegs go all directions. So as soon as you put her on slippery, paws everywhere. With the boots on, she wasn't slipping around, and she was actually playing a lot more and having a ball with it. This one is notorious for cutting paws, ripping them in the snow. She slides into the fly ball box and she'll take off the stopper pads. And I usually vet wrap her, but it didn't take her any time to get used to boots. I always thought it was such a nuisance to put on a dog, but these go on easily enough. They come off easily enough, and she's not even bothered by them.
They're just wonderful. They stay on, which is the most important thing, because if a boot falls off as soon as you start walking, it's obviously no good. And they're easy to put on, and the dogs are very comfortable with them on. And now my dogs like every day to have them on. Their feet are cold, you know, so it's not just for salt protection. They really have grown accustomed to having them put on for their walks. I manage a pet store in Toronto, Village Pet Foods on Church Street, and as soon as they came out, people were coming and asking because they've seen my dog, you know, walking around with them, and they've sold really well because I guarantee they're fit. So if someone has a problem, they just bring their dog in, and you know, and everybody is very happy. They're just walking out of the store.
I went to a lot of the pet stores and did my research, and these ones seemed to be the best. They stay on great.
I think the NeoPaws are great. I know Darby really likes them, and just going through the mud and the slush and the snow, and I don't have to worry about wiping his feet, that bending down, trying to get all the mud. and it just works really well.
I use them on dogs that I feel need extra protection when they go outside, and also to keep the paw clean in the event that they've just come through some kind of trauma to the foot, cut, abrasion, surgery, tumor removal, whatever. We use them both on top of the bandages just to go outside. We used to use plastic bags, but that was more of a pain, and these are much better as far as protection, and they don't tear, whereas the bags do. There's various gimmicks on the market that I've seen, you know, with these kind of suspender kind of things, and I mean, they all fall off, they don't work, and they're a real pain in the drawers to put on. I shouldn't say that. But these are really easy to put on. They have the Velcro, they're light, they breathe well, and the dogs don't mind them. If you're putting them on one foot, then they'll favor them, but if you put them on all feet, they walk normally.
Basically, you want something that's going to be non-slip and that's not going to irritate the skin and that's going to stay on.
And if there was reflective on that, do you think that would be an attribute?
I think that would be great, especially with dark-colored dogs to have something reflective, because at night they're invisible.